Greetings from Southern Yankee Homestead. This is your first time? Welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Today is going to be a two-part episode. Two-part not because I'm going to be splitting it into two, but two-part because there's going to be two parts to this one video. First off, we have had some issues here recently, and a lot of our neighbors have too, through a website that we are a member of for local people. Apparently the hawks have been a little out of control this year. So far this year, actually I shouldn't even say so far this year, we're only the first full week into December, and since Thanksgiving we've lost 5 chickens so far. Yesterday we lost 2. So our flock is getting mauled. Well, to help comp some of that, what we're doing is, you see those ribbons there? I think it almost shows up. I've run fishing line across the top of the coop, or the top of the chicken run. We're doing this as an experiment. I read online that hanging something shiny can help deter hawks and ospreys and falcons. So what we're trying is not necessarily something shiny, but something you may have hiding around that's a heck of a lot less expensive than chicken wire. We could, in theory, cover this in chicken wire, but then with those trees that are growing out of the middle of it, there's a good possibility a branch will come down, damage the chicken wire, and then when leaves fall, they're going to collect on it and just becomes a big mess. So we're going to give this, I want to say, about 2 weeks to see what the difference is. With that, we also have something else. GrubTerra, black soldier fly larvae, they were nice enough to send us a bag of their bugs to try out with our chickens. This does say that it produces stronger eggshells, keeps feathers healthy, they're farm raised, and has 75% more calcium than mealworms. Typically when we need more calcium for our chickens, we use oyster shells, but we're gonna try this, and so we will revisit this in approximately 2 weeks and see if, or how much, I should say, we'll see how much the change in their eggshells are. So according to the book, you just take a handful. And we'll throw just a little bit more out there. Give them something to peck at. This is not a sponsored program. They were nice enough to give us a bag of these at no charge. And supposedly this bag will feed 5 chickens per month. Well, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We've got 11 chickens in here right now. If the hawks don't get any more, then at the end of the 2 weeks we'll have 11 still. Hey, no fighting. There's plenty to go around. Yes, you. No fighting. Anyhow, we'll be back in 2 weeks. So it's been a little over 2 weeks. We're coming up on New Year's. We're after Christmas. Give you an idea of where we are as far as timeline goes. And we're almost done with our GrubTerra. We're going to be giving the chickens the last batch today, and then tomorrow I'm going to grab an egg so that we can do a comparison. My original idea was to take one of the eggs from when we started and take one of the eggs from when we ended and do a comparison. Well, unfortunately, Hun saw the egg sitting lonely in the fridge, so she decided to eat it instead. So I don't have anything to go off of. But I do have an alternative. So the alternative is we're going to compare one of our eggs that has been fed the GrubTerra for the last 2.5 weeks or so, and we're going to compare it to a store-bought egg. Here in a few minutes I'm going to go out to the store and buy the cheapest dozen eggs I can find. It used to be like 99 cents at Kroger's. With inflation it's probably $1.25, $1.40, something like that. But regardless, we're going to get the cheapest dozen eggs we can find, and we'll be back in just a minute so we can do a side-by-side of our eggs versus store-bought. Good morning. It's a couple days later. I just finished up doing morning chores and I'm in the process of making a omelet. So I thought for an alternative, because the original idea I had for this video was to do a side-by-side comparison of our eggs before and after GrubTerra. Well, unfortunately, in the 2 weeks that it took for us to go through the GrubTerra, I had 2 eggs set aside in the back of the refrigerator, figuring, hey, they'd be safe, but I didn't tell Hun about it, and she ate them, and she ate the rest of the eggs. So this lovely green egg is our egg from one of the last ones, like a day after we ran out of GrubTerra. The white egg is the cheapest egg I could find at our local grocery store. This was $1.29 a dozen. So, how's she crack? Yeah, there's a little difference. I don't know if you could see the difference. Let's see here. Yeah, it is easily, the GrubTerra is twice the thickness. I don't know, you probably can't see it on this camera, but same amount of pressure. This one is so much softer than this one. Nice hard eggs. Going to go ahead and top it with a little tomatillo guacamole. Well, special thanks goes out to GrubTerra for donating a bag of GrubTerra for us. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'm off to breakfast. Have some eggs and coffee. Bye.